What's going on, guys? This is Noah Brewer, and we're here with another video. This is a new retargeting series that I'm doing. There's going to be 3 parts to it. I might have a 4th part as a bonus. I'm not sure. You're going to have to drop a comment, but 3-part series I'm dropping, just covering the basics, some novice stuff, and then some more advanced level stuff. This is part 1, so we're just going to be going over the basics. It's going to be kind of a short video. I feel like part 2 and 3 are where the real value is going to be. But I feel like if you don't watch part 1, you're going to miss out if you don't watch part 1 and you watch part 2 and 3. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's dive right into the intro, and then we'll get into the screen share for you. Alright, so we're in my computer now. So Retargeting 101, this is a series that I'm starting up. So let's just get into this. This is part 1. So in this video, we're just going to be covering like the basics, like, trying to get you to understand like why people retarget, stuff like that. So essentially, while you're running ads, you're going to be building up an audience of warm traffic. Like whether you know it or not, you're going to have access to remarket to the people who have already clicked on your website. They've already engaged with your page, whatever it is, as long as you have your pixel installed. So while you're just advertising normally, you're already building an audience. You already have people who have seen your brand at least once that you can remarket to, upsell, whatever it is. And essentially, retargeting just allows you to show ads to those people. So, and that's what we call retargeting. Like, let's say you've been running ads for a while, whether you have a winning product or not. Maybe you want to run like a carousel ad to absolutely everybody. And just give them the option of which one they want to choose. So like that sort of thing. So here's 3 reasons why it's considered more effective. They've already shown the slightest interest in what you do or what you sell. So if you're just a general store, you might just have a bunch of data for random products, but that also means that you have data for people who are interested in online shopping, right? So they're interested in what you do. So this is just naturally like a lot higher quality than, cold targeting on Facebook. And, one of the main reasons is, number 2, Facebook already has a pre-made list of people to show your ad to. So it's usually really cheaper, and it usually optimizes better because you're basically telling Facebook, I want you to show ads to John, I want you to show ads to John, Joe, and Noah. You're not telling them go show ads to that random group of people over there. So it already knows who to show the ads to. So usually it optimizes better, and it's usually a little bit cheaper, like in terms of like reach and CPP and all that. And also they usually do a lot better than cold traffic ads, mainly because it's warm traffic. Like they've already seen your brand. It's a lot easier to get somebody to buy like the 7th time that they've seen you rather than like the 1st or 2nd time. Which I'm sure you've heard a million times, which is why I'm not going too deep in it. But yeah, those are like the 3 main reasons why, I believe that retargeting is a hell of a lot more effective. And it's definitely something that you should be utilizing, like even if you don't have a winning product yet, or if you do have a winning product, then you need to be, implementing this stuff. And you need to be retargeting from a bunch of different angles. And that's kind of why I'm making this series, because I think that a lot of people, they're doing retargeting, but like deep down they know that they're not using it to its full potential, which is an issue. Which it basically just means that they're losing money. So for those people, I hope that you guys can learn a lot from this and actually go and implement it. Okay, so different audiences that you can retarget to. So these are just audiences that you're building. So you get an audience of people who are viewing your pages. So that's called a page view audience. And then you have people who are adding the products to their cart. And then you have initiate checkouts. You have purchases, like people who already made a purchase. People who view your videos on Facebook, like from your actual Facebook page. You can make retargeting ads retargeting those people, which those usually do pretty good. And also page and profile engagements, like if somebody likes your page or they like your post or they comment on your post, anything like that. So this is a question, which one should you do first and which one does better? Especially, I hear a lot of people asking this because there's so many different things that you can do with retargeting. Really, there's no right or wrong answer. I would test them all, especially like if you're already at a scaled point and you already have a bunch of data stacked up, and you already have the audiences, like I would definitely test every single one of them. But which one do I usually start with? It's usually just basic, page view, retargeting people who visited the page. And then after that, I'll retarget people who add to cart and then initiate checkout. So it's basically abandon cart and abandon checkout page retargeting. And then then you move on to video views and page engagements and essentially just working your way up the chain. And I believe in part two or part three, not part two, I actually give like a step by step on how to introduce retargeting to your campaigns, like the right way to do it, the way that I do it, you know what I mean? So another question that a lot of people have is like, at what point is the data ready to start retargeting? Honestly, before I go through this, I'm just going to say you really want to start retargeting like as soon as you can. And what I mean by that is like as soon as the audience populates, like you can make the audience, and as soon as it populates, you should start testing it. But if you just, if you want to know like a specific number, it's usually around like 200 to 300 link clicks when you can make like a page view audience and have it work pretty good. Video view audiences, I usually don't do it until I hit like 500 to 1,000 views. But like I said, if you're new and you have a new winner, you can really just start it right when the audiences populate. So page and post engagements, it's the same thing, just whenever they populate. So I hope that covers that question for you. So yeah, I really wanted this video to just be a really basic introduction. I'm going to be going more in depth in part two, but I really wanted this to just be just to help you understand like a little bit of the mindset and like the different audiences, just so that as I move forward with part two and part three, you're not confused when I use certain keywords and certain stuff like that. So alright guys, so as you can see, like I got LA in the background. I'm out traveling right now. That's a little bit why I haven't been uploading as much, but that was the video. I hope it was really, I hope it is valuable to you. Like, you're going to have to wait for part two and part three, but because that's where the real value is going to be, honestly. This was just so that you understand like what I'm talking about in those parts, kind of like a pre-framing thing. So, but anyways, I hope you guys got some good value out of that. As for this video, this is Noah Brewer, and I'm out. Peace.